Hey, good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 186. Bear with me. Yeah, my internet sucks. I've been down here for an hour and a half, shipping out eBay packages. The internet's been fine. I think I've gotten 40 packages done this morning. Smooth. I've been listening to music on YouTube. Everything was fine, and then all of a sudden I close out the screen, record here, and it's just like like I'm on dial-up, 56K dial-up. And I closed out of everything, opened it back up, and it's still kind of shoddy. So hopefully we can make it through. Brad, what's up? Good morning. So I actually wanted to talk about today, but I'm going to push it back. I received 4 messages yesterday for items not received. A couple of them are like a stretch. Like one was like bought last week, like last Monday, last Sunday, and shipped Monday. So, a week. Come on, give me a break. But there's a couple that have been like early January. One, I did receive a message from somebody on the good news side. They received their card yesterday that was shipped out December 22nd. Shipped December 22nd, received February 1st. So, Dan, good morning. Zach, good morning. So I was kind of in, like, I was like, yesterday was a crazy day. I think my internet froze. Okay, maybe not. Yesterday was a crazy day, so I need some time to think about what I'm going to talk about as far as the whole eBay shipping debacle right now. And yesterday was kind of a glimpse into, kind of a fork in the road, a crossroads as far as my eBay sales go. But I just kind of want to get my head above water with my current shipments and then take it from there. And maybe later this weekend, I can talk more on the plan. So yesterday's conversation with Brad, that was awesome. I'm bummed that I missed the show last night, and I think you guys did something after the show. And Ken sent me a message. He was going live, but I was actually at the grocery store when he messaged me. So my wife flew back. She's home. Picked her up at the airport last night. No, she did not bring any cards home. She did buy some new furniture down there. So have a new recliner and couch this spring. So that's cool. Ken, good morning. So today I want to talk about 2021 Topps Series 1, the checklist. Just as I talked about last week, I said I'm not really looking for, like, I was looking forward to Series 1, but I didn't pre-order. I'm going to wait till retail comes out. I'm not going to pre-order anything. And I kind of had a feeling once I saw the checklist, and all of a sudden the talk is about the new Topps baseball card set, that I'm going to catch FOMO, and now I'm going to want it. And that's exactly what happened. So I saw the checklist. It was so jam-packed. I wrote an article, 1millioncubs.com, a guide to the 2021 Topps Series 1 rookies. 20 of the rookies are top 100 prospects in all of baseball, which is unheard of for one series to have that many prospects, top prospects in a set. So just an amazing checklist. Herman sent me a message a couple weeks ago about retail boxes for like $72. And I just I'll just wait till retail, hopefully get some blasters. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any blasters. And if I do, it'll probably be a couple weeks later, or it'll be like one blaster. And I want to open some quantity here. This is flagship. So I did do some searching yesterday. I found there's actually a few places you can get blasters for a little above MSRP. So the cheapest I found was, I think, $22.99. In Steel City has some retail boxes. So I actually ordered 4 retail boxes from Toy Wiz. Now, Toy Wiz, and I didn't want to give them business because they're the ones that mark up stuff on Walmart.com. So when you see blasters, they're like crazy prices on Walmart's website. That's usually Toy Wiz. But if you go to toywiz.com, they're actually pre-selling not only the retail boxes and blasters, but they're pre-selling those tins. And the tins vary. You can actually pick out a specific player. So Brad, I think Pete Alonso is going to be on a tin. You can pre-order a Pete Alonso tin for like $22 at toywiz.com. So I ended up having to pay, I think, shipping. And when it was all said and done, like the retail boxes, and these are the 24-pack boxes that are the retail. I think it was like $90 or maybe $95 after shipping. I think they're $89.99, and then I had to pay shipping. So I bought F Toy Wiz. Oh, but it was I found the best deal. And actually, after I looked further later, I think Steel City actually is selling the retail boxes for the same exact price, which had I known, I would have given my business to them. So that's what I did. I bought 4 of the retail boxes. I still may be on the lookout. I haven't checked. I looked at the hobby box prices from Blowout yesterday after the checklist was released. It was $140, like as the checklist was released. I'm actually on the website right now. I don't know if it's I know my internet sucks, but I don't know if it's my computer needs updates. Kind of getting a lag here. So it was 140 yesterday, and right now 12-box case. Come on, give me the boxes. Yeah, they raised it $150. $150 for the a hobby box of Top Series 1. No thanks. Not going to do it. So I'm going to go back here, and Brad says retail is delayed. When do you know when retail is going to be, when it's going to be released? I think street date for hobby is what, the 10th, February 10th. So yeah, Dane Dunning's gone. He's with the Texas Rangers. No Cubs rookies, which I didn't expect. Really, the only Cubs rookie they had was Braylon Marquez, and he like pitched an inning. I think he made 2 appearances in relief. So I didn't expect him to get any type of love in Tops. KB Toys, that's right, those little box sets. Ken, I'll get to you. I'll get to your comment. I was actually I almost titled today's episode "I'm not gonna talk wrestling," but I am gonna talk wrestling. I'll save it to the end, but Ken, I will address some WWE talk. So tins at Steel City are $19.99. Retail early March. Interesting. I'm just gonna work on building the 55. Yeah, if that's the case, I'll just stick to the what I ordered, and I guess I'll wait. I'm not paying $150 for a hobby box of Series 1. I was even at 120, because I think it started out. I think Brad and Herman, did you guys get your pre-orders at like 120, 115, 120? Even at that price, I was like, like right now, like I know there's kind of a bias now looking, because prices are 150. It's like, oh, I'd pay 120 right now. But if the price is stuck at 120 and didn't raise, 110 was the initial, you bought at 115. Okay. Matt, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, so 110, 120, like more than 100, like, and this is me. This is from being in the hobby, and we've all been in the hobby now And this is like me thinking past year. Like I have the old mindset of Topps, Flagship, and Bowman should all be under $100 for a hobby box. And that's just not feasible anymore because of the craze. So companies aren't gonna sell for 90 when they can sell for 150. So I need to readjust my mindset and realize that the days of under $100 hobby boxes are gone with the wind. So, but even saying that, I'll stick to the retail. If I have to wait, I'll wait. Stadium Club presale 129. I should probably jump in on Topps Heritage. I thought about it yesterday because I love the 72 set, one of my favorites from the 70s. I love this run, this next 3-year run of 70s. I'm not a 70 Topps design fan. I'm not a 71 design fan, but I absolutely love 72, 73, and 75. 74 is but I love 72 and I love 73, and they're so like what's really cool is there's so much different. Like 72 has that like arching nameplate at the top, team name at the top, and it's colorful. And then 73 is just kind of like bland. I don't know if I have any early 70s in this stack or not. I know I have 74, but I just love just kind of show the difference. Of course, I have 70. Oh, there's a 72. There's a 75, 71. So when I'm like looking for 73. There's a Juan Marichal. Okay. So I just love the contrasting because you have 72 and you have, that colorful top. And then you go to 73 and it's just kind of like, there's no real team name. It's just text at the bottom. You have the generic, image down to the corner of the, what do you call that? We used to do on the overhead in school, and you traced it. I can't think of what that's called, but I just love the contrasting styles. And you could tell like, oh, that's 72. That's 73. You fast forward, you get into the late 90s, into the 2000s, and now everything looks the same. Even up until I think 98, 99 was the first time we really saw like the same design. Like I still 20 years later, almost 23 years later, I still have a difficult time. Silhouette. Thank you, Dan. Silhouette. I still have a difficult time deciphering 98 and 99 Topps. I'm going to go back. Okay. Buffoons are paying these prices. So hobby only refers to their flagship rookie as the official rookie. Yeah, it's tough. The whole rookie designation and some of these guys like will have when I see their rookie, it's like, geez, they've been in Bowman for 5 years, it seems. Heritage prices are high. And I haven't looked at Heritage prices. I have the blowout page. Heritage prices were actually at one point in time lower than Topps flagship, which is unheard of. And I'm going to base you can get a Heritage hobby box on blowout pre-order, $94. That's a steal. And I think kind of what we're seeing with the disparity between Heritage and flagship now is people are now chasing the flagship rookies. Where 3 years ago, Heritage was like the set. Like you go to the blowout forums, and if you're not on the blowout forums, there's a lot on there, but there's a lot. Like I've learned the most from the hobby, and especially trends and who's hot. Like I'll be on the blowout forums and I'll see a thread about somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, that particular player is going up. And I learn a ton from the blowout forums, blowoutforums.com, probably access at blowoutcards.com. It's it's amazing. That's where I've learned the most in my time back in the hobby since hardcore since 2014. So Blowout has pre-sales $94 for Heritage, $11.20 for a case, which is still really good. I should actually jump in on that because those will rise. But what we saw 3 years ago with Heritage is Heritage was like the set. You go to the Blowout forums. That's where I was going with this. You go to the Blowout forums, and the thread on Heritage would be hundreds of pages because it was such a chase set. It's a set builder set. You're not going to, it's not an auto heavy set. You're going to get in a case. So in 12 boxes, you're going to get probably 5 autos. You're going to get the crappy $1 relic cards in each box. But the chase are like the variations. You've got action variations. You've got swaps. They did a gum stain one a couple years, and those sucked. They do the magenta backs, which I hate variations on the back where you can't see them on the. They did recently, I think 2 years ago, they started actually putting below the number if it's an action or if it's like whatever other variation it is. So Heritage was like this really niche hot set. And I think really just based on like the rookie card craze for flagship is kind of like settled back, and Heritage is more of a niche than it even was a couple years ago. So I'm going to go back up here to the chats. Yeah, boxes are ridiculous. Matt, I think Big Shep is selling, I think he's selling team sets. If you're looking for team sets, check out Big Shep. In Brent and Becca, I don't even know if Brent is breaking Series 1. Yeah, 72. 72 is a great set. Silhouette. Hey, Dan, just a second. Shoot. Hey, Dan. So I've got one of these. This is an 86 complete set. This is AIM 86 Sportflix complete set. And then this is like some special set. Decade Greats. I don't even think I've opened this one up. It's not sealed, but I don't know about you guys, but I hated these little small. They had them in Score early 90s. What else? Oh, I guess it is. So they have a bunch of those. And I'm sorry. Let's see. So we've got, so this is the best of the 70s Mike Schmidt. We've got best of the 50s, best of the 80s. This is pretty cool. I've never looked at this. I don't even know where I got this. So yeah, so Dan, I have some Sportflix. I hated Sportflix. I like just the name Sportflix when I hear it. I hate those. Okay. I gotta figure out how to close that. Just the name Sportflix makes me cringe because it reminds me of like the fingernails across the fingernails across those. Ugh. I'm like I have goosebumps thinking about that feeling. I've only seen one box in the wild. Should have gotten them. Sad. What's happening? Yeah, Ken. With so Brent and Becca is like Brent Williams is a huge break. He would break like 100 cases. So that's like 1,200 boxes of flagship. And he would, I don't know if his spend was $1 million, but it was pretty close to $1 million a year on wax. and he's not even like, he was talking on the About the Cards podcast where he's not even close. Like he's like, and that's when I see like some people are talking about like, I want to open a card shop, but how do I get deals with Topps and Panini? It's like, spend millions and millions and millions of dollars, because that's what it's going to take, because some of these breakers are, that's what they're spending. I mean, multi-million dollars in new wax. So Brad says Brent got only 5 cases this time. Wow. Yeah, and I think he in the last couple of years has done like 90 to 95 cases of Topps flagship. That's crazy. 87 Topps minis. I have a bunch of those. I have a collection I got several years ago with a bunch of those, like 88, 87, 88. I'm like surprised all the love for Sportflix. I hate it. Oh, I hate Sportflix. And they curl like, I have those sets, and then I have like a box of just singles, and they're like, they curve over time. Sportflix. So yeah, so it's like that childhood. It's like the 89 Topps for me. Like 89 Topps takes me back to like my early days in the hobby. Okay, so George and I are on the same page. Sportflix and just get off Bo's lawn. Yeah, here I go. So I've got to wrap things up. So I want to talk wrestling now. So you can tune out if you don't want to hear wrestling talk. So Ken asked about the living set. WWE put out the living set, and Steve Austin and Trish Stratus are the first 2 cards in WWE living. I was a big fan early on of Topps living set baseball, where I would look at the Topps website at like 11 a.m. to see who is going to be this week's Topps living. And then over time, it's just, you lose interest. It's like I think most of us in the hobby have some type of hobby ADD or ADHD, and we just, we're on to the next thing. And I'm certainly guilty of that. Like that's like my mindset. For me to collect Cubs the way I've collected for 3 years and 2 months is like an anomaly, because I've never held on to a certain collection this long. And I'm still like, I got some mail yesterday, which, by the way, I have a ton of Cubs mail that I need to open this week. I'm just way behind in shipping. Not way behind, but my sales are increasing, and so my shipping is increasing. So like every day I'm pushing out like 60 packages. So back to the living. I love it, and I really want to get in on it, but I don't want to get that. I don't want to lose focus on my collection, because I already lose focus within Cubs, where it's not only cards. I'll buy, a ticket stub, or I'll buy game used cleats, or an Earl Cunningham bat, signed baseballs. So I don't want to expand on an already losing focus collection, but I love it. And when I've been listing some wrestling cards in my eBay store, and I see them, it's like, oh man, wrestling cards are so cool. Like I should just collect a set or something. And the living set would do that, but I'm not. Oh, I started collecting wrestling magazines. I stopped buying the wrestling magazines because I have a ton now, and I did it to read them. Like I actually bought them to collect and read. And I just haven't had it's not that I haven't had the time to read, because I could do that instead of looking at my phone. So I'm out on WWE living, but I love it. I love the idea. I think it's cool. I think it's eventually going to go the way of the baseball set, where it's probably going to have a lot of interest early on, and then it's going to kind of peak, and then it's just going to kind of boom, 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 boom. So that's my thoughts on the WWE living set. So wrestling 2 days in a row. Yeah, sorry. I didn't even watch Raw last night. I'm bummed. I didn't record it. I'm still trying to figure out YouTube TV and how to record things. So I need to figure that out so I don't miss any more wrestling. So I promise tomorrow that I won't talk wrestling. No wrestling talk tomorrow. So check out the website, 1millioncubs.com. I've got the article. It's a guide to the 2021 Topps Series 1 rookies and where they fall in the top 100 prospects, and then the non-top 100 prospects, where they fall in their respective team rankings. So that's at 1millioncubs.com. So that's all. I'm late. I'm running late, and I'm bumping into Brad's time slot. So I apologize. Texas Card Dude is coming up. Check out his channel, Texas Card Dude. That's all for today. I appreciate it. Great chat. Thanks, and have a great Tuesday.